Brr, morning. It's chilly. Well, hello. The plan today was to finish seeding, but it's a little bit windy outside. Don't really know if we're going to be able to get out and spray the last 30 hectares we have. That's a real pain. Frustrations. And the other thing is that last night I was out at Belayley North finishing off the last 40 hectares that we had out there. I was planning on getting that done too last night, and I stopped to fill up with some seed and fur, and I had a look at the press wheels, and I picked up an old gate or something like that, and I had a metal pole and a whole heap of wire wrapped around one of the press wheels. The whole thing's come loose. So first things first, this morning me and Dad are going to head out there and try and get that sorted out, try and finish off. The problem is we're expecting rain for the next 3 or 4 days, so if we miss out today, might as well not bother seeding it at the moment. It's getting late. So what I need this morning is couple of shifters, big boys. I've actually got the other big shifter that I need out in the tractor, so that's all right. Just need some wire cutters because we're gonna have to cut all that wire off, and then fingers crossed we can get it all tightened back up. These babies. All right, I think that should be about all I need. Now I just need the help and a lift. We'll go out and get this thing sorted. Come on, boy. Oi, we're not going mousing. We're not going mousing. You coming? You coming? No. Bye-bye. He wants me to move some machinery so he can chase some mice, but I'm not doing that at the moment. Not really what I had planned last night. No wind out here.
Huh?
No wind out here.
Yeah, I was looking at that when we came past Trevor's. I bet you there's no wind out here. Weird, isn't it?
This is normally the windy place.
Yes.
That looks like an old gate to me.
Yeah. Would have been.
You see it's all loose now. This is normally the cold place, and that's the bad place to be in the morning, and now it's the nice place.
Yeah. It's the...
I knew that I'd had trouble with one of these before. The thread's all knackered on the end of this one. The thread has been hit by a rock or something.
Alright. Well, let's just see if we can tighten this side up a bit then.
End up, that's the problem.
Maybe not.
Well, that's fairly firm now, so do the job. And I don't think I had my microphone plugged in properly, so we'll see how that footage comes out. But anyway, yeah, what happened is that wire and that pole got caught around here, and then it locked up the whole press wheel. It eventually broke the wire, but it was dark last night when I was seeding, so I couldn't see anything. But what happens then is these outside wheels start spinning independently of these inner wheels, and that's bad. It flogs out inside here, and there's actually a shim you're supposed to put in behind there, I believe, when that happens, because it can wear into the housing. But we've managed to get him tight. We've only got about 35-40 hectares to go. It's spinning. We'll get him done. Suppose I better do my morning crank test, make sure everything's looking good. Alright, I think we are all looking good. Give this thing another minute or two to warm up. We're going to knock this off. I think Dad's going to go back and I think he's just going to get that spraying done. It's only 30 hectares. It's only a little bit of pre-emergent, so we're going to get him done. We're going to get him done. What's funny is out here is always the colder, windier block, and this morning it's freezing cold and windy at home, and it's actually quite nice out here, so go figure. And how is the view from the office today? Mind my dirty windows, but it is quite lovely. Fun fact, this section here on top of the hill, this got severely wind damage last year, the wheat. It was only like a couple of hectares here on top of the hill, but the yield monitor on the header went from about 4 tonne per hectare down to 1. That's how bad it was. So severely damaged that was. I really hope we don't have a repeat of that again this year. It's only ever happened once, and that was last year, so let's keep it that way. Mother Nature, please. And that concludes a lap of a paddock at Balleley North. It is rough, it is rugged, it is hilly, there's rocks, there's reefs, there's a little bit of everything. And some creeks, don't forget them either. Well, that is another paddock in the books. Are you guys getting sick of seeing this thing yet? I definitely am. Alright, well, let's get out of here. Let's see whether we can get back home and get this finished. Woo! Got the double whammy here, the railway line and then the road. Always fun in a long vehicle. Ew. Alright. I'm eating, trying to talk at the same time. What was I thinking? Oh, hello.
You heard the tractor.
Did you come to visit me?
We heard the tractor.
I gotta fill up. It's cold.
Oh, it's freezing.
You on the camera? I gotta fill up with seed and fertiliser.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did you
And
go
fuel. Alright, well, I've emptied the truck and I don't think I'll have enough fertiliser, so I don't know. If Dad's got to run out with the truck later, no big deal, but I'm going to go for a quick bite to eat and then get into it because they're talking rain about 8-9 o'clock tonight, so I want to be done and dusted and back home by then. So quick bite, let's do it. 10 minutes later, it's time to get to it. Let's roll out. Hopefully that's the last time I'm folding this thing down until next year. This GPS system is giving me the absolute, I'm not going to say the word, but it is saying that I am basically overlapping 50%. Well, I'm overlapping by about 2 times, so I don't know, this thing's wandering all over the place. It's frustrating the hell out of me, to be honest. I have no idea what this thing is doing. It is all over the place. Obviously something's upset it since I was seeding last. Wowee. This is gonna look messy. I'll just sit back and have a passion fruit beverage. Low sugar. Hell. And just like that, it sorted itself out. Man, that is frustrating. There is just, like, it was just all over the place. Like, I'm overlapping like 30-40% maybe in some spots. And now it's just perfect. Unbelievable. Okay, what do we got here? I do not know where this stuff comes from. It drives me bonkers. Drives me bloody bonkers, it does. More wire. This is really fine wire. I don't know where this has come from. Bye! Well, the weed out there is looking absolutely magnificent. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. She is smoking. Foxholes. Plenty there. Well, at least I assume they are. I haven't seen any rabbits around here, so I'm going to go with red fox. So happy to park this tractor up tonight and just forget about it for a while. This has been the longest seeding expedition I have ever been involved in my short tenure on the farm, but I think we started back in, I have to go check the book, but it must have been like around the 8th of May, maybe 6th or 8th of May. It is the 22nd of June today, so this seeding has just dragged on and on and on. Getting it done. 13.3 hectares to go. Hold on for me, baby. I don't want anything to break. Right now, that would be a disaster. How you going? I was just going to ask if you could do me a favour. When you find a minute, go out to the esky outside and pop a couple of those frothies in the fridge. I feel the taste of something frothy on my lips later on. Alright, filling in end rows. I got 4.3 hectares to go. I should be done probably in about 40 minutes, I reckon. Right as it goes dark. Getting really towy to get back on the other end of the creek because I'm starting to run dangerously low on fertiliser. And my seed bin just said it's running low too, so joy. Just want to get back so that I can finish off that last hectare along the fence. Fingers crossed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Done and dusted. Let's take this horse home. Oh yes, amazing. Good feeling. Yes! Well, that is it. Seeding 2021 is in the books. It's all up to you now, Mother Nature, although not quite. We've still got to do a bit of chemical spraying at some point, I'm sure, a bit of fertiliser spreading, but it's in the ground now. Fingers crossed. Hope that we can get a wet spring because it was such a late start to the season, but anyway, we'll see. We'll see. That's it for today anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you all next time. Cheers.